Life is all about life. It's about teaching you what you don't know. And that comes through lessons, experience, trials, tribulations, joys, wins, losses, all of that. Distractions, addictions, things we've mastered. That's what life is about. It's here to teach you every day. Anybody that's not learning every day, learning something every day, you're missing out because you're so focused on, I gotta get it, I gotta get it, I gotta chase the bag, I gotta get the bag, I gotta get the bag. And you're focusing on getting the bag, but forgetting everything else that's around you. That's like being on a road trip and not looking out the window. You the driver, so you got to stay straight forward, forward focused. You can't look left, you can't look right. You just got to keep your hands on 10 and 2. That's why when you travel with other people, that's why we ask, anybody else know how to drive? You don't know how to drive? Okay, well, this is what you're going to do. But if you know how to drive, you're going to take a shift whenever. Because I'm the kind of person when I'm driving on the road trip, it doesn't matter what time of day it is, day or night. If I'm tired, I'm not driving. But it could be 2 o'clock in the morning and somebody I could see swerving. Hey man, I got it. I'm up. Just go back there and go to sleep. That's me. I'd rather everybody be in a car, sleep, peaceful. So when it's their turn, they'll have enough energy to take the wheel when I'm tired and not blasting the music, not swerving all over the road and shit. You know what I mean? When I'm driving and I got other people in the car with me, I didn't always drive like this, but this came over time. But I'm no kind, I'll be like, turn the music down real low and I'll may wiggle, snap a finger here and there because I forget because it's my song. But I'm very cautious and considerate of the people that's sleeping because we're in a small confined space and people are tired and I get it. But for some reason I can't damn sleep, so let me drive. But it could be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If my ass is sleepy, I cannot drive. I will not drive. I will pull over on the side of the road. I'm saying all this to say you have to know yourself so much to where you don't need a fucking book for everything. Just live life and learn the lesson and keep going. You see what I'm saying? Life should be teaching you something every day if you're open and willing to read your own book. Let me give you an example. I was just with my Fern and I had it outside, but it's been a little windy and a little colder than usual. Well, it feels good to me, shit. But the wind is blowing the leaves everywhere. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. Let me bring you inside. Because the Fern I had before, it was big, but it was at the other house and the person that was there didn't water it. So when I came back to get it, the motherfucker dried out. I tried to save it. I couldn't. Even if I replanted, I couldn't replant it because I didn't have none of my soil, none of my pots, nothing. So it just ended up dying. I was so mad because it was so beautiful. I took care of that thing for a good 6 months. Shit, straight. And it was just getting bigger and bigger. But okay, that comes with a lesson learned. Okay, next time you can't just leave your shit, especially if it's a prize, you know what I mean, that you really want. You can't trust motherfuckers to treat your shit the way that you want. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, so I ended up buying another Fern. So I've had this Fern for about a good month or so. And it's doing really, really good. And so I took it outside to give it some air. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, the leaves, I go outside, they just everywhere. What the fuck? The wind has been blowing through the night. So the leaves is just slung everywhere. So I brought it back in yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. And I set it in this one particular area where it get a lot of sun. And it looked better the next morning when I woke up. Oh, yesterday morning when I woke up, oh, it looked so good. But this rising when I woke up, I'm like, you should have shifted a little bit more because I've already watered you, so you good. But why you ain't moving? It's like one side is just hella big and full, but the other side is just like a desert. It's just dry as fuck, one side. So you know it needs some sun. And I can see the life coming up. It's a whole bunch of little new ones come. Oh my God, I'm so fucking happy. But I couldn't understand why the shit was still leaning after I brought it in. You could tell it had gotten fuller. So anyway, let me get to the point. I'm opening it up and I'm saying to myself, crabs in a barrel, that's what this shit look like. This leaf in this way, this leaf slung around this one and got 4, 5 of them wrapped around it. Then these leaves is all going this way. These leaves is going up. These leaves is way, way down here. And I'm like, what the fuck? Leaves is just all cross everything. But it's the wind that was just blowing it all over the place, right? The wind, the air was blowing it all over the place. So when I brought it in, it was able to relax and just be, you know what I mean? But this rising, I'm opening it up and I'm like, if this one would just move this way and this one will move and this one will go up and this one will go down, man, it is so bigger than I thought it was. That plant is huge. It literally, when I opened it up, see what I saw when I was opening it up, I saw everybody fighting in the middle. That's why the niggas at the top ain't fighting. They like, look at these niggas down here fighting. That's what it looks like. That's what came to my mind, okay? Rock with me. I was opening them up, moving them to the left, moving them to the right, up, down, you know, talking to it, blah, 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 and all. And it just sprung open. I was like, wow. And I have a green track light that I have going along the baseboard of this particular area where I have the fern. So I went to put it by there so it can get constant green light. And it just looks so fucking beautiful. If we were to just get out of each other's way and let each other grow in what area we're in, what lane we're in, whatever stage we're on, platform you're speaking, if we would just allow people to just authentically be them, everybody have room to grow. When I opened that plant up, it like, oh, thank you. Now I can keep going. Now I can keep expanding. Now I can keep growing, standing taller, getting bigger, spreading my wings. Oh my God, I got all of that just from opening up my fern. Opening up the flower and allowing it to bloom. It is doing so much better just in 5 minutes than it has been that whole day and a half that I had it sitting there. It was struggling because everybody is trying to fight to get to their position. But sometimes spirit, God, that's over them comes and say, hey, stop all that fighting. You go that way, you go that way, you go that way. And now all y'all have room to grow. Africans are spread across the land. Everywhere you go, there is room to grow. You just gotta get there. Sometimes you gotta call on somebody that's bigger than you, hoping that they have your best interest in their hands and not trying to get it for money, for fame, for fortune, for clicks, for views, for likes, to go viral. They doing it because they genuinely like want to see you get it. Like, I got the answer. Okay, that question right there, I can answer that one. This is not Jeopardy where you got to know all the questions. This is not a fucking game show. This is life. Help me, help you, help us. Open up your fern and watch and see there's a whole another world down at the bottom that's even having their own party. The ones at the bottom can't see what's going on at the top and the tips of the other part of the fern. They can only imagine because they like, one day I'm going to be that big. One day I'm going to be over there and getting that sun. Y'all got to think about how this shit really go. It's bigger than everyday mundane life. There's a lesson in everything, every person, every situation. Some of it is to continue for you to grow in that situation or that area, experience to master in life, or some of it is new to you. And it's like, damn, okay, that makes sense. I can relate that to that. Now I can do this. You know what I mean? Take back your own power and heal your own body. Heal yourself from within, starting with your mind. Everybody's not going to understand you. Everybody ain't supposed to like you. But some people really fuck with you and they love it. They love you. Keep going. You got this.